In order to calculate the weighted average cost of capital, we need to calculate the cost of each component in the capital structure. In this module and the next, we'll look at how we calculate the cost of debt capital. So what is the cost of debt capital? One possible answer is that it is the interest rate or the coupon rate that is paid on the amount that has been borrowed. However, this is not the cost of debt capital. It may well have been the cost of debt capital when the bonds were first issued, but that's no longer necessarily the case. The cost of debt capital is the rate of return that debt holders require on the debt based on current market prices. This assumes that there are no taxes. We'll deal with taxes in the next module. Another name for the rate of return that debt holders require is the yield. So what is it that determines the cost of debt capital? There are basically two things: the general level of interest rates in the economy and the risk of the firm that has issued the debt, because the risk of the bonds is a function of the risk of the firm. The reason that the general level of interest rates determines the cost of debt capital is because the general level of interest rates reflects the opportunity cost. The greater the return that you could get from other investments, the greater your required return on a particular investment. And the reason that the risk of the firm influences the cost of debt capital is that the riskier the firm, the greater the required rate of return by investors to compensate them for taking on the risk of investing in the firm's securities.